like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance, I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a out of.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from South Philly. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. To the air right away is Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. A pickup of 44 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Moving to his right. Now pass deep for McClure. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 37 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Cougar, Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
On the ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Looking for his tight ends on the corner route. He's got it. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
Go!
They throw that. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now. Bronco 80. 7 Tigers. Mustang 19. Hurt.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Steady.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Ja'Cory Krusky-Merritt, touchdown Commanders. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections, because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
To throw is Hurts. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And
the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down.
Cavity Lions. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll motion over Samuel. That one is complete. And he's in! Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
At the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
No touch. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
27 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
So after one, it's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up.
And 6 yards to go.
Dre, set. No touch.
That's complete. Left side to Pickens. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
No touch. No touch.
Again, Hurts. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To the air again. Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
60 Vikings. Here we go. Check. Ready.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krusty Merritt. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
19 Dodger, 19 Dodger. 19 Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he's going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready, go.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. A handoff, running left. It's Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Gravity Lions. Get it. Cougar, let's go. Ready.
Start the drive with Krusty Merritt. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That's swung out to Krusty Merritt, and a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
19, come 19, come 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with and the pressure to Blade. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
That is caught downfield by Pickens. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
3 yards. And an Eagles First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles have cut the deficit to 5.
Commanders 14, Eagles 9.
This first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it.
Deebo Samuel on the return. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now. 65, 65, 19 sight. Warriors 70.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
14. And the Commanders' first down.
The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
18 Cardinal, 8 Panther 11. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is hard. And he will score. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. There's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Go Silver, right?
Here's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guaretees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. we're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. And that one not going to get there. And it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Great. Nope.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
19 Tiger. Come on.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll have a Commanders first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Tap the 60.
Daniels now on first down. Smile London. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Rolling right. Going up top. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play there for Washington. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
Here we go.
Krosky Merritt to run again. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll motion over Samuel. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you've got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement.
And he's in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Great.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
That's another Eagles first
Hurts again. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The RPO, this one to McLaurin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. A run out of the gun, Krosky Merritt, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
65 catch. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
They'll go. Here's Daniel. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And an Eagles first down.
Now it's Hurts. Out to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles have cut the deficit to 5.
Eagles 23. Jake Elliott taking on Philadelphia.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll go with Bill. That's Krosky Merritt. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. come up for 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 2.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. 1st down and more. Past the 40. Saquon Barkley. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Viking 18. Jeanette, Broncos.
Run over center, that's Koski Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's caught out wide on the RPO. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's got a man, it's McClure. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll motion over Sammy. The RPO, that one is complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
On play action, here's Hurts. He's going to try it here again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles have cut the deficit to 5.
Commanders 43. Eagles 38.
Need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
18, Kevin Pirates. Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
On first down, Daniels. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Here we go, set. Pass all 80. 18 Rattler.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big one here in the fourth quarter. It covers 51 yards. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.